Hi guys, this is the history of everything. Today we are going to be talking about NATO or North Atlantic Treaty. So you might be wondering why was it called NATO and what was the North Atlantic Treaty Organization? If you keep watching, you'll figure out in this video. So, NATO, or as I told you before, NATO or North Atlantic Treaty Organization it was formed after World War II in the 60s or the 50s. So America can have its own allies to stand up against Russia and Russia's allies, or the Soviet Union at the time. Now, NATO, it had it was in Europe and it was in America, Mexico, Canada, the United States. The United States is the main country in NATO. And Europe was in it, France, Great Britain, a lot of other countries like Germany, Italy. But the U.S. funded money, and then they would pay for the military. So it was like the U.S. was basically doing it. Then the Russia actually stood up and said, "Hey, we." So they had their own. So Russia then said, well, we take this as a threat. So they made their own allies because after World War II, they owned like Poland, Czechoslovakia, Hungary, a lot of other countries down. They were still, and they weren't free until after like the Berlin Wall fell. And so yeah, and so during this time period of the 50 years of the Cold War, if you haven't, so I made a if you haven't checked out my Cold War video, please go do so and pause this video, and then after come back and watch this video. So, NATO was a really, America wanted to have its allies to they really wanted, they didn't want to be bullied and they didn't want to have to fight alone. I mean, since it was like the biggest power, sure, but they still wanted to have some friends, like to just stand up against Russia and its friends. And China and North Korea, as I talked to you about in my Korean War video. If you haven't seen that, go check that one out. So NATO was a really I'm really grateful for that NATO was made today because NATO is still it's still the organization. It means that those countries are united to help each other out. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please consider subscribing, like this video, share it with your friends, and thanks for watching.